Plus, the DA presses Michael Astorga about times and places. Good evening. The accused cop killer took the stand this afternoon and flatly denied that he murdered Bernalillo County Sheriff's Deputy James McGrane.
Michael Astorga's story echoed what alibi witnesses have said, that he was here in Albuquerque, miles from the scene when McGrane was killed. But the DA wasn't buying it. Here's News 13's Alex Tomlin.
Diane, District Attorney Carrie Brandenburg pressed Astorga hard about what he did and where he was just after midnight on March 22, 2006. Defense alibi witnesses put Astorga at Marty and Yolanda Size's home at 12:44 a.m., the time Deputy McGrane was shot into Harris. Astorga says he was helping a sick friend and left the Size house about 2.
I didn't necessarily go to TD's.
He says he met another friend he only knew as Richard outside the strip club.
You go visit someone at 2 o'clock in the morning and you don't know what their name is?
Astorga claims after about 15 minutes he left and took a Jeep he was selling to an auto detail shop, which he claims was open at 2:30 in the morning. But he couldn't tell the DA who else was there.
So you don't know who was there that you met around 2:30 in the morning on the 22nd?
Astorga said it took about half an hour to clean the Jeep, but he can't remember what he did after that.
You don't know what you did after 3:15?
No, ma'am.
How about 3:30?
No, ma'am.
4 o'clock?
At some point, he says, he slept at a vacant house he used to rent in the Northeast Heights. About 9 a.m., he claims he met his wife and Marty Size, who drove him to Nestor Vargas's house in Rio Rancho.
And so how long were you at Nestor's house?
Very short, maybe 15, 20 minutes.
That's when investigators say Vargas told them Astorga confessed to the McGrane murder. But on the stand this week, Vargas denied that. Later that morning, Astorga says he learned from yet another friend he was wanted for the murder. Then Astorga sees his face plastered on a noon newscast.
I was shocked, surprised, scared.
Did you try calling Marcella?
No, ma'am.
Did you try calling Marty?
No, ma'am.
Did you call your mom?
No, ma'am.
Astorga says he did call the friend who originally alerted him that he was wanted. And that man supposedly warned Astorga. The cops said they were going to smoke Astorga when they found him.
No, I don't think I slept for a couple of nights, ma'am.
Astorga says after hiding out with no food for 3 days, he called another guy he knew for a ride.
Who gave you a ride?
When asked who that man is, Astorga didn't answer at first, but looked at his attorney. Finally, he gave a name.
Big Rich. He had told me that he was going to be, him and a couple of females were going to be headed to Juarez, and if I wanted a ride, that it was no problem.
Astorga jumped at the offer, and within hours, he was in Mexico.
Pretty much became a vagrant on the streets, homeless, walking around, eating out of trash cans.
Now, this is the first time prosecutors have heard who Astorga says took him to Juarez. They are now trying to track those people and others he brought up today who they've never heard of before. Cross-examination will resume Tuesday morning. Diane?
Okay, Alex. Prosecutors believe Pete Ditto Chavez is actually the person who helped Astorga get to Mexico. Chavez was arrested with Astorga in Mexico, but denies helping him get out of Albuquerque.